Hi, love. Welcome to Galley Gourmet with me, Jay. Follow me into the galley as we whip something up special. Cheers. Hi, love. So we're making lasagna today for Valentine's Day. With my passion of Italian food and my husband being Italian, what better to celebrate Valentine's Day with a good old-fashioned lasagna? But we're not doing a typical lasagna. This is going to be a fluffy, pillowy lasagna. We're gonna start with 2 pounds, I know, you heard me, 2 pounds of ricotta. To that, only 2 eggs, lightly beaten. We're gonna add a pound of mozzarella cheese. Surprise ingredient, goat cheese. You know, kind of crumble it up a little bit. And then a little bit of Parmigiana. Okay, a lot of Parmigiana. And something I love. Found this in the grocery store. Instead of having to sit here and chop all the herbs. These are 4 different herbs with olive oil. I'm going to use this whole thing in here. And now we just blend all this together. Make sure the egg mixture gets all inside all these cheeses. Next, what we're gonna do is, this is a 9x13 pan. I've already pre-cooked lasagna noodles and I cooked them according to package. I've let them cool. I added some olive oil and I just let them sit here for a little bit. So here's my technique. We are going to lay the noodles off to the side. Let them drape off to the side. Let them overlap and you'll get where I'm going with this once you see how this all comes together. Now this way we're gonna go this. Now we're going to finish going on the bottom. I told you this is a pillowy lasagna. So now we have our base of the lasagna noodles. I know it seems like a lot, but you're gonna take half of this and kind of give like a little helpful measure, just kind of smooth the top, cut down the middle to give you an idea of what we're doing. That way we know half of this is gonna go right in here. What we're gonna do is now smooth this out. Just make it a nice, even layer. Make sure on this side, we have noodles here, noodles here, noodles here. We're good, right? We wanna just make sure that we just leave a little border there. Now, here comes the fun part. We go side and overlap. Again, we're gonna go over and over, or we're gonna go down and over. Now you see the layers? See what's happening here? There and there. We're building the lasagna. Now we're gonna do the last layer. The other half of this cheese mixture is going to go right on top, get all that yumminess. And we're gonna, again, spread that in a nice, even layer. Now, on this layer, as we try to keep the little border going on here, you're gonna wanna kind of do that on the side here too also. On each side, once you get it smooth, just kind of go across. Just get it to where it's nice and open. And now, what we're gonna do, top layer. We're gonna drop, 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 making sure that we're overlapping, and drop. Okay, now this is the pillowy part. You're gonna take your ends, and you're just gonna kind of push it in, tuck it in, like a little baby. You're tucking your little baby in. Just tuck in. Now you see why we left that little border? You're just tucking, we're tucking, and we're tucking. Doesn't she look pretty? Just like that, right? Now what we wanna do is just drizzle this with some olive oil and then top it with some more grated cheese. This is so sexy. This would be a great dish. I just thought about, this would be a great dish for a white party. I think I just came up with something new. Didn't even think about that. Do you ever have white parties? I have them often. I never thought about doing this for a white party. Okay, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna cover this with aluminum foil. We're gonna put this, bake it in the oven at 375 for about 40 minutes. Then we're gonna remove the foil, let it bake for another 10 more minutes, and it's just gonna be nice, lightly golden brown. And then wait till what we do after that. Here we go. Okay, while the lasagna is in the oven, I'm gonna show you an easy sauce. This is considered a no-bake. In Italy, they don't really heat their sauce. They don't cook their sauce unless they're doing a gravy, Sunday gravy. We're just gonna add it in the pan. What we're gonna do is just heat this through. We don't wanna cook it. We want it just to be warm. A can of crushed tomatoes, And now we're gonna add diced tomatoes to this. It's just this simple. Give that just a little stir. We're gonna add garlic powder, good amount of dried basil, a little bit of onion powder, some salt, and some crushed black pepper. We're gonna give that a stir, and guess what? That's it. It's that simple. Seriously. We're gonna put this on the stove and just keep it on warm because you don't want a cold sauce. You want it a little warm, but we're not baking this. Ooh, look at this. Ta-da! Now I'm gonna finish the sauce as you saw with a red sauce. Now for a white party, do an Alfredo. It'll be perfect with this. Now you're gonna want this to set for a good 5-10 minutes because you wanna be able to slice, have nice even slices, and so when we take this out, it's just a nice pie. So we're gonna let that sit. I have the sauce just lightly simmering. It's good to go. We're also gonna add meatballs. Now you can click below and you can see the recipe for these meatballs. I had made these earlier. They're actually kind of leftover, so I just heat them up, but it's just a nice little addition on the side. So we're gonna slice this, give it right across. Make sure the edges are loose, which they are, and wait till you see why I call this pillowy lasagna. Okay, so now we have our beautiful red sauce. Again, no cook, it's just slightly warmed. And we're gonna put this on the plate. Couple spoons full. And then we're just gonna roll this. Just roll. This is what it looks like in a restaurant, right? Very rustic, very clean. Now we're gonna take our lasagna and we're gonna lift her out. Look at that. Look at that cheese. Now, to finish this off, meatballs. We're just gonna put a couple of meatballs rested next. Almost like a deconstructed lasagna in a way. And then we're gonna take this, because we love cheese, we're gonna lay Monterey Jack cheese right on top. We're gonna pop this under the broiler, let it get nice and melted and golden brown, and then it's time to eat. I'm super excited. I think my husband should be here any minute. Oh, look at this. Look at that. Beautiful. Just absolutely beautiful. Right now I have some beautiful fresh basil. Just gonna put that right on the side. You know, just get a little color. And then we're gonna take some finishing oil and we're just gonna drizzle that right around. And then, again, just because we like cheese, let it rain. Let it rain. Let it rain. And there you have it. Pillowy lasagna. Hi, love. Happy Valentine's Day.
Thank you.
Because of my love of Italian food and because you're Italian, I thought we would have a wonderful lasagna.
Smells terrific.
Cheers.
Happy Valentine's Day, honey.
Happy Valentine's Day. Love you. Nice wine.